This program has been made possible with the support of Pinup Partners. Convert traffic smarter with Pinup Partners.
Hello, my friends. It's that time of the week again. And as much as I would love to come out here and do a show about all the good news in our industry, the ugly truth is we work in a business that generates a lot of money. A lot. And therefore, it attracts the worst sorts of people. I am, of course, referring to governments and the politicians who run them, those jackasses of all trades and masters of none. So this week, we begin in the Netherlands, where they finally got around to regulating online gambling not too long ago, only to do everything within their power to kill the market before it can grow. Higher taxes, advertising restrictions, monitoring player activity, banning online slots, covert agents, even attempts to end regulation there altogether. And now this. A new study that suggests illegal offshore sites are targeting Dutch minors, which, at face value, sounds horrific. However, as professionals, we all know that kids under 18 don't have a lot of disposable income, and targeting them as customers would be just a stupid business decision, ethical considerations aside. So I would need to see the actual data to support this claim, which was not found in any of the articles I read, conveniently. Now don't get me wrong, perhaps this is true. And if so, these operators should be strung up from a flagpole by their private parts. Or at least have their license pulled if we're going to be pulling something, and their assets seized. Even though, after being in this industry for 20 some odd years, we all know that would never happen. However, in my opinion, it's equally likely that this report is simply a tool for the Dutch government to either suppress our industry or monopolize our industry. I don't know which, perhaps both. Now you might be asking, J. Todd, do you have any information to support that opinion? Well, my friend, I'm glad you asked, because suspicion is already circulating that the KSA will use this report to further ramp up monitoring of player activity and enforcement actions, including bigger fines. If that doesn't seem like a big deal, there's also talk of a Dutch collaboration with other regulators in other jurisdictions. Scarier still is a proposal to use artificial intelligence as another way to monitor player activity. Am I getting your attention now? Oh, and regulators are talking about recruiting ISPs and financial institutions into this mix. And the worst part, the absolute worst part of all of this is that these increased regulations, taxes, and monitoring of player activity is what drives the success of offshore operators to begin with. And these fools don't even see it. More numbers show 40% of at-risk Dutch players would rather play offshore than submit their financial records. Those are the very players that the KSA supposedly wants to protect, but hell, what do I know? I'm just a voice in the wilderness with the YouTube channel. What a brave new world this is. Welcome back. Before we go any further or get into the stories for the second half, I wanted to take just a moment and do one of my favorite things for one of my favorite programs, Every Game. Right now they have some slot promotions that will help you convert some more of your traffic. One of them is the new Wonder Reels with multipliers, wave boosters, and jackpots. They're also running a special with the Shell-tastic Wins with bonus bets, a buy feature, and more. Both of these games are offering 50 free spins plus a 150% deposit bonus for up to $5,000. And these promotions run through the end of June, so you got lots of time. Why don't you get over and visit them and check out these promotions at affiliate.everygame.eu. Now, we frequently cover stupid shit that happens in our industry because, well, a lot of stupid shit happens in our industry. Another one just took place in Ukraine, which we just spoke of a couple weeks ago. They have already blocked 2,500 gambling sites, banned online gambling sites, restricted all military personnel from betting on the web, and even dissolved their gambling regulator. So what could they possibly do next? How about banning all online gambling advertising? Don't get ahead of me. Yes, the Cabinet of Ministers apparently has a lot of time on their hands because they devoted a lot of that time to making sure that online sites who can't operate there are not able to advertise to the players who cannot play from there. Now, my friends, that's covering your bases. And lastly, there are concerns in the United Kingdom that the upcoming elections on July 4th could jeopardize progress made on the Gambling Act Review white paper. Honestly, I could care less. And I could care less about the UK elections, really, because we all know that no matter who gets elected, it's going to be a total shitstorm for us. But I do take issue with the fact that they have the nerve, the gall, to hold their elections on the 4th of July. What the hell, UK? Can't we just have our day? It's crap like that that leads to revolutions. I'm just saying. Let us have our day. Now I'm all upset, and it's raining. I'm gonna go. I'll see you next week. God willing. Way boosters and jackpots, plus the Shell Yeah, at least I'm messing them up right in the beginning. Plus the Shell-tastic. Damn, Todd. Damn. Plus the Shell-tastic slot, or Shell-tastic Wins.